All right, everybody, we just wrapped up the live. I'm about to go drop the phone off inside because she's only got 3% battery and she's hot. But we basically were able to change the oil. Everything was good. We ran the machine, checked the levels again, changed the fuel filter, oil filter, drained the oil, put new oil in. If you didn't catch it on the live, you can catch it on this VOD. Okay, and I'm gonna lay out everything that we need over here so that we're not wondering where everything is. And then I also need to add some water to this pressure washer. So that'll also be what we're doing here. I'm gonna run just a little bit of this hose so that it can have a place to drain that water. Okay, so the game plan is turn this pressure washer on and let it run for about 2 to 3 minutes of the oil's heated up. And then we'll be able to drain it pretty easily. I have this like container that captures all the oil. So there's a little bit of oil in here, but plenty of space for this change. But basically this thing will capture all the oil. So if I run the tube down, those tubes down, I can just have them land here and it'll all file into this. So that's the current game plan right now. All right, boys, I'm gonna fire this up and then we'll walk over to the to where it's a little bit quieter. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. So at 37 minutes, I'm gonna go cut it off so that the oil's warm, but it's not too hot to mess with. And then I'll let it all drain out. Okay, oil is off. Okay, basically I'm gonna try and figure out a way. I don't know if I can do them both at the same time, boys, but we'll do one of these at a time and drain these this oil. I might be able to, but I've got to find something that'll allow me to like pinch it. Okay, I don't know how this will flow. Hopefully y'all can see me though. Let me make sure this camera can see me too. But basically we're just loosening this fitting that's on here that holds the oil in the system. These tubes are extenders, so most pressure washers aren't gonna just naturally come with these. You'll definitely have to buy them separately. I'm trying to see what can sit here and hold that. Yeah, that might work. Okay, so this is about to start pouring out here, boys. And this is 10 weight 30 oil. Okay, so, and I'll leave this on there to drain a little. Okay. Okay, she's flowing, boys, now. She is flowing. So what I'm gonna do is put this cap here. Same thing, same process, so just using 2 crescent wrenches to loosen these plugs. I would recommend if anybody gets one of these pressure washers, the 8-gallon, or any like Honda or whatever, get these drain tubes installed so that it makes it easier to do stuff like this. Because without these drain tubes, accessing where these drain ports are for the pressure washer is, I've heard, it can be challenging. Okay, so then we'll take that one out. Ooh, why is it Milky Minaj down there? Some sort of like nastiness. I don't know if y'all can see what this one's draining, but it is milky. It's milky, bruv. It is milky. Okay, and we'll take this off of here so that this is able to flow better. I'm gonna pan down here and show y'all what this looks like here in a second. What we're gonna try is the dustpan method. I'm gonna put the dustpan underneath just to catch any oil that may come out from these from this oil filter, but I don't think much should come out. That's my personal opinion. So, rags under the filter? Yeah, let me put a rag under there as well. Good call. We'll put a rag underneath it. These are basically done draining. They're just barely dripping. Let me use an old rag that we don't really need to worry about. Okay, we got us a rag. We're gonna put the rag underneath the filter. It's not the end of the world if the oil gets on the trailer either, boys. We'll be all right. Should be pretty easy though. If I can get a good grip on this thing. Okay. We've broken the seal. Okay, I think I can undo it with my hand now. Okay, boys, let's see what happens here. Oh, it's got oil. Oh, it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. Nice. Okay, and we'll dump this here. And then we'll be able to dump this little dustpan onto the little oil drain thing. Okay, that's the old oil filter is now off. And we've taken it off completely. You could tell she was old. The motor old, dark. But not too much oil. Good thing we put that rag, and good thing we caught it with the dustpan though, because that would have been more oil on the trailer than I was really wanting to get everywhere. So y'all can see it's dripping over there, and I'll let that drip out for a minute. And while that does that, I'm gonna put this down on here, this oil filter down on there, and just let it do its thing. I just dipped my finger in the oil, and I'm rubbing it on this seal right here, as y'all can tell. We're just trying to get that seal nice and motor oiled up, I guess is what you'll say. And then now what we're gonna do is screw it back on to where it went, which it goes right down in here. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna hand tighten it on here, make sure we don't cross thread anything, get it nice and fit. Okay, it's screwing on now. And then once we get it tight, get it on here. I'm gonna hand tighten it as much as I can, and I'm gonna do just a slight, honestly, I think just leave it hand tight. I'm gonna do just like half a crank, if that, with this, just to snug it up. Okay, and I'm confident with that. Basically what I'm gonna do is try and pull the tape off of these threads and re-thread it before we put these plugs back in. Now I also want to look at these plugs, because look at this. Can somebody tell me what all this white creamy noo-noo is? Trying to make sure it's wiped out pretty good before we put these caps back on. So that's much better than it was. And then we're gonna thread that one. The thing with this thread tape is if you go one way, it works really good and it's easy to wrap. If you try and wrap the other way, you end up like working against yourself here. So you basically want to let the wrap work for you, so you can just kind of do with your fingers. I don't know if y'all can see this in the camera, but otherwise you're like going against the grain. I like watching the lives. I've been watching people live stream for years now, and I finally got to the point where I was like, man, I want to live stream. Why am I not live streaming? I watch all these people live stream and they look like they're having a good time doing it, and I enjoy talking to people. So when y'all pop in here and stuff, like, I appreciate it, man. I do. So that drain plug is tight now. This off. My hands are so oily now that I'm having trouble unscrewing some of these. There we go. I just want them nice and snug so that they sit there and don't come undone. Okay, boys. If you're just picking up right now, where we're at is we drained the oil out of the GX690. We drained the oil out of the general pump. It's all in there, all the old oil. We changed the oil filter, put the new oil filter on, The old one is down here. Now all we have to do is, we've already plugged the drain caps and rethread them. So we just need to add the 10W30 oil to the GX690. And then we need to add the General Pump Series 100 oil to the General Pump right here. And you can tell right here it says use GP Series 100. So let's try and do this without making too much of a mess here. What I think I'll do is I'll add a little rag around this bottom side, like right in here. That way we don't spill anything, and if we do, it's only on the stuff that doesn't really matter. Okay, so we basically need to pour this until we get to right around the 3-quart mark, or the 3-liter mark, sorry. It starts at 4.7 on this, it said. So let's see how easy this is gonna be. Wish me luck, boys. Hopefully y'all can see this right here. I'm not trying to spill any, so I'm gonna go slow. It said about 1.7 is what was needed when changing the oil filter, so I'm just gonna add just a hair bit more, and then we're gonna see what this level is at. We'll check the dipstick and stuff. Okay, nice. We're definitely right at that line, towards the top, so I'm satisfied with the oil level that we got to on the GX690. So our next goal is going to be the pump oil, which that one you can do through the looking glass. What I'm gonna do now is add this oil right here. General Pump 100 oil is going in now. Ooh, this stuff is red. Okay, we'll let that sit there for a second and just strain all that out of there. We're gonna just add the rest of this. Okay, and that's on, and this is on, because I'm gonna go ahead and change out this fuel filter as well. And so basically these barbs come unclamped, this goes in, these barbs clamp back down. Okay, boys, we got it. Okay, fuel line is on now. So now I'm gonna fit this clamp back over. Okay, so clamp is over now. Okay, new one is ready to be seated in the old hose. So we'll fit it over it, squeeze it down on. Okay, and then we're gonna move the hose clamp back up. That one was much easier. Now that we know what to do, I just need better tools to do it now, you know what I mean? Here we go, testing out the pressure washer, new oil. Nice, and that was a decent amount of runtime. So basically what I'm gonna do now is just check the oil levels on everything and make sure they all line up. So we'll do the dipstick first. Okay, and this is clean now. You can see nothing in the lines. We just wanna make sure that it's at least between those two lines. You don't really want it over them, but you don't want it below the bottom line. So we're trying to see where it's at. Oh yeah, look at that, boys. I don't know if you can tell, but basically it's like right where my thumb is, just below that top dot. So that was a perfect amount of oil that we added, and we are back in operation when it comes to that. All right, everybody, we just wrapped up the live. I'm about to go drop the phone off inside because she's only got 3% battery and she's hot. But we basically were able to change the oil. Everything was good. We ran the machine, checked the levels again, changed the fuel filter, oil filter, drained the oil, put new oil in. If you didn't catch it on the live, you can catch it on this VOD. But I really appreciate anybody that's been supporting the channel, and catch me on the next one, everybody. Peace.